The courage to stand for truth, Mark 6:14-29, is a difficult gospel passage. It does not give us a miracle or a moment of joy. Instead, it confronts us with a hard truth. Doing what is right can come at a cost. Yet, within this painful story lies a powerful motivation for how we are called to live. A world troubled by truth, the passage opens with King Herod hearing about Jesus. His conscience is disturbed because he believes Jesus is John the Baptist raised from the dead. Why? Because John's voice still echoes in his heart. John had spoken the truth boldly even when it was dangerous. He confronted Herod about his unlawful relationship, not to humiliate him, but to call him to conversion. Truth unsettles those who would rather remain comfortable. This reminds us that truth has power even after the truth-teller is silenced. Living with integrity leaves a mark. When we stand for what is right, our witness continues long after the moment has passed. John the Baptist. Faithfulness without compromise. John the Baptist is described as a righteous and holy man. He does not bargain with the truth. He does not soften his message to gain favor. He remains faithful even in prison. This is deeply motivating in a world where compromise is often rewarded. John shows us that success in God's eyes is not measured by popularity or safety, but by faithfulness. We may not always see immediate results, but God honors courage rooted in conviction. Herod, the danger of fear and people-pleasing. Herod, on the other hand, knows John is right. Scripture says he feared John and protected him, yet he also feared the opinions of others more. He is trapped between conscience and convenience. When faced with pressure, his guests, his pride, his reputation, Herod chooses image over integrity. One rash promise made to impress leads to an irreversible tragedy. This is a strong warning for us. When we let fear of others guide our decisions, we lose our freedom. People-pleasing often leads to regret. Moral hesitation can become moral failure. The cost of silence and the cost of courage. John pays the ultimate price for speaking the truth. His death is unjust, violent, and heartbreaking. And yet, his life was not a failure. Motivation arises here. A life lived in truth is never wasted. John's courage prepared the way for Christ. His faithfulness continues to inspire believers centuries later. Silence may feel safer, but courage shapes history. Motivation for our lives today. Mark 6:14-29 challenges us to reflect. Where am I being called to speak truth, even gently? Where am I tempted to remain silent out of fear? Am I choosing convenience over conviction? Not all of us will face dramatic persecution, but we will face moments where honesty, justice, and faithfulness demand courage at work, in relationships, in standing up for the vulnerable, in living our values openly. Conclusion: choose integrity over fear. This gospel motivates us to choose integrity, even when it costs us comfort. It reminds us that God does not ask for success, He asks for faithfulness. Like John the Baptist, we are called to be voices of truth in a noisy world. We may not control the outcome, but we can control our response. May we have the courage to live with integrity, the wisdom to resist fear, and the faith to trust that God honors those who stand for truth. Because in God's eyes, faithfulness is victory.